Corey Johnson back at you. Thanks so much for joining us on this ridiculously hot, dangerous day. Dangerous day in Metro New Orleans and beyond. No, another insane one. Tomorrow, 98's the high. Thursday, 99 is the high. Friday and Saturday, 100 is the high. Feels like 100 plus right now. Absolutely insane weather. Insane. Stay hydrated, lots of agua. You know the drill. Hey, thanks for finding us. It is Where New Orleans Talks. We do it every weekday afternoon. Weekday would be Monday through Friday, kiddies. 4 to 6 o'clock, 2 big hours on the radio. Yeah, you right. Oh, so fine. 93.9 FM. Have you checked out 93.9 FM? It might be exactly what the doctor ordered. Make it one of your presets. Oh, so fine. 93.9 FM. We're on New Orleans' own 100.7. What? Wait, 107.9. I would say 100.7. That wouldn't really work. 107.9 FM. 107.9. New Orleans' own 107.9 FM. We're on 600 AM. That bad boy goes from like Baton Rouge to Pensacola, Florida, 600 AM. Hey, the show right now, at least the first 90 minutes of the 2-hour radio program on TV. If you have Cox Television anywhere in Louisiana, we're there 4 to 5:30. Cox Channel 4, Your View, Louisiana, 4 to 5:30 weekdays. If you subscribe to Charter or Spectrum TV in Louisiana, we're there 4 to 5:30, Spectrum Channel 333. Live streaming at CoreyTalks.com. We're on YouTube. You can check out the program live on YouTube. You can link up at CoreyTalks.com or go to YouTube, put Corey Johnson, Neutral Ground in the search engine. Just got an email from Tom. I'm in the green room enjoying the program via Cox Channel 4. Thank you, Tom. Enjoy it. I hope you are enjoying the program. Spread the word. Tell your friends. And if you leave the house, check us out on the radio or take the show with you on the road. The governor signs off on one of the strictest anti-abortion laws in America. Louisiana, we're a cutting-edge state. We're always prepared. What up, Julie? Hey, if you need some worthless equipment, Julie's got it for you. She'll pay you $5 to haul it all away. The governor signs one of the strangest anti-abortion laws. It's not strange, it's strictest anti-abortion laws in America because Louisiana's prepared. We're always cutting edge. We're ahead of everybody else. We're the trendsetters. We're the leaders. If or when Roe versus Wade is overturned, that's sort of expected. Maybe in the next few weeks. Yesterday, we had Mandy Landry on, Louisiana House Rep from District 91. You can check that out on YouTube if you'd like. She was talking about expecting that Roe versus Wade Supreme Court decision coming down in the next few weeks, and it would shut down the 3 Louisiana-based abortion clinics. I guess women would have to flock to Texas. That's a joke. Anyway, the governor signs one of the strictest anti-abortion laws. No, you know what's going to hit the fan with women when Roe versus Wade is overturned. 14, count them, 14 people shot in Orleans Parish in the last 72 hours. 14 people shot in Orleans Parish in the last 72 hours. 2 of them killed, 2 of them murdered. That's just unacceptable, insane. Speaking of insane, the mayor, LaToya the Destroyer Cantrell, held a press conference. Now, I'm going to go off for a long time on that bathroom story at the Fillmore because I got to tell you, that was some crazy stuff going down in there. Now, for a few minutes, I was talking to the palm, this lady's hand, her palm. And I wanted to respect the lady, so I spoke to her palm, her hand. I was reading the palm. You know what it told me? It told me I'm doing a crappy job as mayor. I don't believe that palm. I didn't listen to the palm. It said I'm doing a really crappy job as mayor. said, I'm not bringing in a dollar or a job for the city. Yet I'm taking city taxpayer money. I'm eating good, and I am traveling on some great trips. I'm LaToya the Destroyer, mayor, city of New Orleans. Anyway, the mayor held a press conference today, yapping and talking and juking and jiving, and not a whole lot really said. She's seeking a 2-year extension in FEMA money for street repairs and water projects. You know, I will give the mayor credit when credit's due. Mitch Landrieu, who didn't do much with FEMA money post-Katrina. I think when LaToya the Destroyer took control of the city of New Orleans, 1% of that FEMA street and water repair, water projects money was spent. 1%. Now it's about 50%. The problem is that C. Ray Nagin, Mitch Landrieu, now Mayor Cantrell, typical city of New Orleans, waiting to the last minute to get it all done. I'll never forget those uptown projects. It was supposed to be like Britannia Street, then knock out Jefferson Avenue, then knock out Napoleon, then knock out Louisiana. Instead, the you-know-what's hitting the fan. Ray Nagin's mayor. There's a threat of losing the money. They have to accelerate and do all 4 projects simultaneously at the tail end, probably like when the Louisiana Street, the last project, the 4 was supposed to be getting done, all 4 are getting done. And it just made a mess of Uptown. And we see that in Lakeview. We see that in all different parts of New Orleans, wherever major street repairs are going. Going to Holly Grove right now. It's not 1 or 2 streets. It's a whole bunch of streets. It's hard to traverse the Holly Grove neighborhood. The same thing with Lakeview off West End. I mean, at least there they made one connector street that's smooth that goes to a Fleur-de-Lis or Bel Air. You can kind of branch off a little. Bel Air off of Fleur-de-Lis, off of West Harrison. Is there a worse street in the city of New Orleans? That's got to be number 1. That's where you call NASA. No. You need to check out the Martian lander and the rover to see if it can go over the lunar landscape, a Martian landscape. Yeah, put it on Bel Air. Up against that Lakeview area, in between, I guess, would be Veterans and Old Hammond Highway, roughly. It's a joke. They fixed Fleur-de-Lis. Besides, each street's a hump, and you can get airborne, I guess, if you're speeding. That's pretty fixed. But Bel Air is the single worst street in the city of New Orleans. Anyway, street repairs and, the mayor, I give her credit, spending that money and getting it done, but it just all jammed in at one time. It's chaotic. Boy, thank God for GPS. Could you imagine living in New Orleans as an outsider? There's no street signs. There's nothing. I'm like a New Orleanian. I'm like, wait, I don't know what street this is. And I get to the corner and there's no street sign anywhere. You want to, hey, sorry to bother you on the porch. What's this corner? It's ridiculous. It's insane. Anyway, this is another problem of spending the money late. Look at the economy right now. Things are expensive. I bought a box of Bounce. It was $13 for a box of Bounce things for your dryer. The Charmin toilet tissue, it's a mega roll. I admit it's a big old roll. $23 I think I paid for. They're $2 a roll for a dozen rolls. $23. That's like a bargain price. $2 a roll for toilet tissue. I don't know. Whatever. Think about asphalt and rebar and concrete and anything and everything. The matting you need to put in between that. All kind of whatever you're doing to build streets, construct streets. It's skyrocketing in price. So new bids are coming in over budget, may have to cut down the size and scope of some projects that should have been done fully correct 100% a decade ago. No, but Mitch Landrieu and first Ray Nagin, then Mitch Landrieu really screwed it up. LaToya Cantrell is probably the best of the 3 in getting this money spent. Isn't that a scary thought? Corey Johnson with you. They're open till 9 p.m. tonight. I got to be talking about Fury's, fresh, local seafood exclusively. I got to be talking about Fury's. Don't forget the onion rings, the gumbo. Yep, I'm talking about Fury's restaurant in Metairie. Fresh, local seafood like speckled trout, flounder, snapper, fried, broiled, or grilled. They're open till 9. Fury's restaurant in Metairie. So good. The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Total maintenance keeps you cool. NolaAC.com, your cool side. NolaAC.com, your cool side.
The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, it's open now. We fix cars and trucks. We do all makes and models. And it doesn't have to be a Ford or a Lincoln. It could be whatever you're driving. 32,000 square feet under roof, now open at 3101 Williams Boulevard. It's all about you, the customer, getting the most for your dollar. I would say the most perfect collision center anyway. The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, 3101 Williams Boulevard. Go check it out.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, the premier day spa experience, now with 4 area locations. Canal at Carrollton, on the North Shore in Slidell, in Baton Rouge by the Mall of Louisiana, and now in Metairie, West Esplanade at Transcontinental. The Woodhouse Day Spa.
Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
What actually lasts a lifetime? Not much, but at Helm Paint, we have something guaranteed to last a lifetime. Benjamin Moore's Regal Select. This paint and primer in one offers cutting-edge waterborne technology, smooth application, and long durability. Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore, your New Orleans paint store.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
This is what Drew Brees thinks about Super Discount Store in Chalmette. Actually, Brees doesn't think at all about Super Discount Store, but they do have the lowest prices allowed by Louisiana law for beer, alcohol, and wine. Super Discount Store in Chalmette. Super Discount Store!
Rouse's Market is hiring. With 65 stores, full or part-time employment, and flexible scheduling, Rouse's has a job for you, or maybe even a career. Apply at any Rouse's store or online at rouses.com.
When you think of Fury's restaurant in Metairie, you think about fresh local fish like flounder, snapper, and speckled trout, fried, broiled, or grilled. Fury's restaurant in Metairie.
Tommy's Lock and Alarms is now hiring. Service and installation technicians. Great benefits, great pay, take-home vehicle. Apply today. Tommy'sLockandAlarms.com.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Yeah, you, right, Crescent City and beyond. Corey Johnson with you on a hot summer afternoon. Boy, I'd like to go to the Woodhouse Day Spa and get these shoulders lowered to regulation height instead of this jammed in. Hey, what's going on, dude? Just stressed today. Shoulders jammed into the ears. Sheesh. It's supposed to be like way down there. They just slowly start creeping up. No, I'd like a nice massage from the Woodhouse Day Spa. 4 area locations, a 5th, the Mandeville location opening soon. I'll keep you up to date on that. I got a few $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificates to give away. A little Woodhouse Day Spa trivia. Some say it was the first project built in America, although I use the internet device, which you're not allowed to use. No Google, no DuckDuckGo, no Bing, no Alta Vista. What? No Yahoo, none of that. No internet device. You either know the answer or you don't. I looked this up, and it said some project, Beechwood or something like that, in Atlanta was the first project. Some say this was the first project built in America. It was the first project built in New Orleans. Can you give me the name of the first project built in New Orleans? Give me the answer to that, and I got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate for you. 50 big bucks at the Woodhouse. Hey, if you can name 2 of the former 10 projects, 2 of the 10, the old name and what the new name is at the site, any of the 2, the old name and the new name at the site, I'll give you a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate. Do you know which projects originally were for white people? Let me say that again. Do you know which projects were originally for white people? White people. And which projects were for black folks? They actually had that going down. These projects opened late 30s, early 40s. Like, the idea came about pre-World War II, helping out lower-income folks with a leg up kind of thing with some housing. That was the idea. I think HUD locally was created before the feds. Like, New Orleans was sort of cutting edge on this idea. If it's a good or bad idea, I guess the concept's a good idea. It can get crazy to where New Orleans, it was a tough decision politically, but it was the right decision. I remember I had Maxine Waters on this program, and I told her, that Louis Vuitton purse you wear, you couldn't walk from one end of the St. Bernard housing project to the other. And Los Angeles has so many problems. Why are you so concerned about New Orleans? Then she had a good answer. It's about injustice everywhere. I said, that's a good answer. Said, I totally disagree with you, and I hope these things come down. And they did. No, the key was city people, black and white, working with residents of the projects, the people that actually were sort of civic-minded and gave a you-know-what. But that was one of the blessings post-Katrina. You think about silver linings of the BP disaster, Ida, whatever it can be. The silver lining from Katrina, the public school system in New Orleans going away. 9,000 Orleans Parish public school people let go. Really, there is no school. There is no system. There are no students. There's no New Orleans right now. There's no you, and you're not getting paid. It went away. It was one of the few ways that you can circumvent, overcome, like civil service and all that. It's like, hey, I don't know what to tell you. There is no house. There is no restaurant. We don't need a maitre d'. We don't need an owner. We don't need a chef. We don't need anything. Don't need anything. It doesn't exist anymore. So the school system going away was a blessing. That was a nightmare. Arguably the worst school system in America. On its best day, it was like 3rd or 4th worst in America. We don't even need to go into how bad the Orleans Parish public school system was pre-Katrina. Beyond a nightmare. Dead people getting checks. The colonel, his dad was a janitor making $72,000 a year back then. Just insane craziness. Inmates running the asylum. No, that going away, $2 billion in federal money. There's no city in America that has $2 billion. No county, no single county. Orleans Parish, not the metro area, $2 billion in new public school construction. There's no city anywhere. There's no city. I was down on the Panhandle a few weeks ago. My buddy was showing me this new public school they're building, state of the art in Florida. It was impressive, state of the art. I'm thinking to myself, there's a dozen or 20 like that in New Orleans proper, just like that, brand new, state of the art, essentially. Some bigger, some smaller, just like this. No, that was a silver lining, $2 billion in new public schools. The project's going bye-bye. That was a huge silver lining. The project's going bye-bye. No, it stinks that kind of the lowest income, poorest New Orleanians that are just like anyone else, New Orleanians want to stick around. They got misplaced, displaced, whatever we call it. Folks in Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, Memphis, Charlotte, Nashville, Austin, and they're like, man, I like it better here. For me, and being low on the economic income level, and, getting my teeth taken care of and my health taken care of and a roof over my head and food, I'm better off here in Austin, Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Nashville, name it. It's not a lot of people that are like, man, can't make it back home. Monetarily, I'm stuck in Houston, can't make it back. Might be stuck in Houston because I get more and it's New Orleans doesn't match what Houston matches for me. That might be why you're stuck in Houston, but no, a lot of folks have left and aren't coming back. A lot of folks with wherewithal that can make the choice are not coming back, make the choice more freely, have the wherewithal to move at any second, not coming back. So, no, there's some negatives to Katrina, obviously, with population. But the 10 projects getting 86, it was already going. Katrina rapidly accelerated it like the school system. There was no one living in the projects. So tearing them down, taking them down, rebuilding as people came back in. One of the few things we did right in New Orleans. Too many to name that we did wrong, but that was definitely a plus. First project built in America, some say. It was the first here in New Orleans. You got the answer? I got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate for you. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 504-766-9480. 766-9480. There were 10 former developments. They've all been turned into something else. If you can name me 2 former projects by name, and what the new name of that neighborhood is, I'll give you a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate. 504-766-9480. 766-9480. No cheating. No Google, no Yahoo, no Bing, no DuckDuckGo, no search engines, no internet. You either know the answer in your head or you don't, and that's it. No cheating. The mayor's press conference today, talking about the naval support development over on Poland Avenue. We'll talk about that in a second. Sinful what Mitch Landrieu did. Sinful what LaToya Cantrell continued to do. But this one's mostly on Mitch Landrieu. Sinful, horrible behavior. To the phone lines we go. We're heading to Metairie, a.k.a. New Orleans West. Home of traffic, lots and lots of traffic. Ronnie joins us in Metairie. What up, Ronnie?
Well, I was calling. I think you were asking what the first project built in New Orleans was.
Yeah, and some would say the first built in America. Do you know, Ronnie? And how would you know that, Ronnie? Why would you know that?
Because if I'm correct, I grew up right near that project.
Huh. Where did you grow up?
Project.
Where did you grow up?
Irish Channel.
Huh. I think you're getting warm. Which
one? St. Thomas Housing Project.
Yeah, that's basically, you are correct.
Right.
Ding, ding, ding. What do we have for her, Johnny?
Yeah, late 30s, early 40s. St. Thomas. Basically, right in the Irish Channel. Was.
That's correct.
I'm kind of impressed by that new build. I was worried that, man, these things aren't going to last 10 years. And they seem to have held up pretty well, Ronnie. And the neighborhoods still look good, and it's mixed income. You have cop cars parked up in there where policemen live too. I think the change has worked well.
I would agree with that.
Yep.
Yes, it's been an improvement since, say, late 60s, early 70s to now. It's been an improvement.
Yep. Hey, Ronnie in Metairie, hang on, all right?
All right.
That's Ronnie in Metairie, Louisiana. He can tighten up his lady. They got a Metairie/North Kenner Woodhouse Day Spa. That's on Transcontinental at West Esplanade. Maybe he's closer to Mid-City. Canal Street at Carrollton, the flagship. They're in Baton Rouge by the Mall of Louisiana. They're on the North Shore, Slidell, I-10 at Gauze. A fifth area Woodhouse coming, Mandeville, Cheyenne Country. Cheyenne Country. Those lunch specials, Tuesday through Friday. You're in or around Mandeville and you're thinking fast food for lunch, you're crazy. If it's a weekday, Tuesday through Friday, for what you're going to spend at McDonald's or Burger King, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, you can get not Chinese food, gourmet Chinese food, one of 18 incredible lunch specials, Trey Yen in Mandeville. Yeah, and don't forget dinner tonight. So good, as good as it gets. One of the best in America, Trey Yen in Mandeville.
Is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Custom window treatments can enhance the look and value of your home. At Helm Paint and Decorating, we're proud to offer custom plantation-style window shutters by Scandia. Perfect for any window, including large frames, French doors, sliding doors, and arches. American-made SL300 shutters are available in many colors to match your personal decor. We'll come out to measure, and you'll receive fast delivery. Plus, they're virtually maintenance-free.
Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore led us steer you in the right direction.
Helm Paint and Supply.
Kanye West was seen shopping at Super Discount Store in Chalmette.
I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google.
Okay, I think Kanye was talking about something else entirely. Super Discount Store on Paris Road in Chalmette.
Enjoy outdoor dining on the streetcar line, under the oak trees, Lebanon's Cafe, the finest in Middle Eastern cuisine, Carrollton at Jeanette, Lebanon's Cafe.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on Magazine, as unique as you.
For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring. Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region, with great pay, great benefits, and a take-home vehicle. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. To apply for one of these coveted positions, go online to tommyslockandalarms.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms. Did you know Rouse's sells only Angus beef? Angus beef's natural marbling means more succulence and flavor. Whether you choose Rouse's USDA Prime, Choice, or Select, it'll be only Angus beef when you get it at Rouse's. Tastes like home.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
When you think of Fury's restaurant in Metairie, you think about the freshest local seafood anywhere. Shrimp, oysters, speckled trout, flounder, snapper, soft shells, crawfish. Fury's restaurant in Metairie.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this Lamarck Automotive Complex is something called Quick Lane. Tires, wheel alignments, struts, servicing your transmission. We do in all makes and models. It doesn't have to have been purchased from us. It's for you. It handles your lifestyle with your budget in mind. And we want to get you in and out as quick as possible. Quick Lane, you got to come see it. You're going to love the experience. Right there at Williams Boulevard in Kenner.
Yeah, you, right. Crescent City and beyond. Corey Johnson with you. On a Tuesday afternoon, absurdly hot and ridiculous. Hey, thanks for finding us. We take you home in style every weekday afternoon. Oh So Fine, 93.9 FM. Check it out. Oh So Fine, 93.9 FM. We're also on New Orleans' own 107.9 FM. 600 AM from Baton Rouge to Pensacola, Florida. Yeah, you right. We're on TV all over Louisiana on Cox Channel 4 till 5:30. On Spectrum Channel 333 till 5:30. CoreyTalks.com, live streaming, CoreyTalks.com. Take the show with you to the gym, the hunting blind, golf course, tennis course, landscaping, gardening, wherever you go, on the road. CoreyTalks.com. We're on YouTube. Check it out live. Check it out after the fact. Yesterday's show, last week's show, last month's show. YouTube, Corey Johnson, Neutral Ground. Kaboom goes the dynamite. The mayor held a press conference today. You know, I do a lot of juking and I do a lot of jiving. And what we're trying to do in the city of New Orleans, well, let me tell you, I'm trying to find some vocabulary words that I'm going to use that maybe you thought I don't know what they mean. And to be quite frank, I didn't know what they meant until I was told, and they were implemented into some sentence some folks wrote for me. Anyway, I was in this bathroom at the Fillmore, and this one woman, she gave me the Heisman. And, you know, she's looking the other way. She's got her arm jacked all the way out, and the palm of her hand is in my face. Like, talk to the hand. So what do? I talk to the hand. About a good 5, 8, 10-minute conversation. I start reading the palm of the hand. I didn't like what it said. Doing a crappy job as mayor. No leadership skills. Can't get the job done. Clueless on what to do. Not enough leaders around me. Don't know what's up, what's down, what's left or right. Looking for the next junket. Looking for the next free meal. Not concerned about citizens. Don't have any special skills. Not a change agent. Not a difference maker. I said, you know what, Palm? The hell with you. And then she kind of pushed me. I like that part of the video where the girls are giggling and they're like, she doesn't know who she is. And I'm like, does the girl with the hand jacked out not know it's the mayor? Or does the mayor not know that's Brenda and she's known to beat you up? You know, I don't know which they're saying. Maybe it's Brenda. You're messing with Brenda, Mayor? Are you silly? She'll do a suplex on you over that sink. Wow. Corey Johnson with you on a Tuesday. A crazy press conference. Not a crazy press conference. I shouldn't say that. But more into discussing the Fillmore bathroom incident, the viral video, than crime or anything else. It was mind-boggling. She talked about the Naval Support Building. And I will say that Mitch Landrieu's to blame on this. It's basically on the corner of Industrial Waterway and Mississippi River. I mean, I look at that and I think about Perkins Row in Baton Rouge. That's a few $100 million investment. Live, work, play, kind of a lifestyle center, they call it. In Atlanta, there's one called Atlantic Station. It's probably $1 billion investment plus. Condos, apartments, schools, office buildings, shopping malls, live, work, play, every kind of all in one place. Could you imagine living on the industrial waterway, the Mississippi River? The access for have folks with boats, condos, little neighborhood in there. It's huge. And there's so much infrastructure already in place. So the federal government had this. It was a naval facility. The F.J. Hebert, F. Edward Hebert Naval Support Facility, whatever. And then they start scaling down, 15 years ago, start eliminating these facilities. Jobs go elsewhere. They shut down that naval facility. The feds sort of mothballed it. They kept the power on. They kept the lights on. They had a security team there. It was gated up, and it was secured. Was it Class A office space? No, it was built like in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. It had been updated and upgraded. I mean, I saw some of it. Wood paneling. It looked like from the 70s or 80s. It needed another upgrade. So I don't know, Class B, Class C office space. I don't know what it was. It wasn't prime, and it wasn't crap. It was workable, usable. The feds were in there. The Navy was in there. It's like 800,000 square feet over 3 buildings, like Place St. Charles, one shell square size. It was climate controlled, air conditioned, heated, taken care of. It wasn't termite infested. It didn't have rotten decay. People were working there. Then they weren't anymore. The feds mothballed it, kept the power on, kept it secured. Then they're telling the city, we're going to hand it over to you in, a year or whatever, 6 months, 3 months. Okay. Mitch Landrieu gets the keys. The Fed presence leaves. And Mitch Landrieu, instead of, hey, we're going to put a police substation there. We'll use some of the office space. I don't know what to tell you. We'll rent out some of the office space. You own it. It's yours now, city. It's a valuable asset. The city basically thanks and then just forgot about it. And within a few days, a few weeks, vagrants are breaking in there. And there's just wrecking crap and spray painting and graffiti and breaking windows, pulling out copper wire, destroying air conditioning, electrical systems, plumbing, destroying the building. Just wrecking it. Now, whoever's taking it over was redeveloping the building anyway. Would you rather go into a Class B or C office building and gut it yourself and renovate it the way you want? Or would you want vagrants living in it, starting fires and destroying it? And that's how it gets renovated? I mean, it's just sinful behavior from the city. Put a police substation there. Problem solved. No vagrants are going there. I saw some stuff that Travers Mackle had on Twitter from Channel 6. Just one guy just walking around, says he lives there. 30, 40, 50 people live there. Another guy's like 80, 100 people live there. I mean, really? Just absolutely insane and sinful and a prime corner. And the mayor blames the developer. I'm not here to take up for the developer. It's Joe Yeager, by the way. He's agreed to do something with the property that the city wrecked and ruined. What his responsibility at this point is, I have no idea. But the city got it to this position. The city got it to this spot. This isn't like the Plaza Tower, 1001 Howard building with pieces of it falling off. That's been under private developers' hands, multiple ones, some going bankrupt, selling it, all kind of stuff. Probably 3, 4, 5, 6 different owners over the last few decades. That's Joe Yeager's problem. But the mayor just sort of pushing it off. The mayor, before Yeager decided to step up and develop it, didn't do anything. And the real person that let this building just go into disrepair was Mitch Landrieu as mayor. Did absolutely nothing. No, it's sinful. It's just wrong. You get this from the federal government. It's nothing great. You know? But it's from the government, and it's worth tens of millions of dollars. Industrial canal at the Mississippi River. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Hey, I got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate for you. Yeah, you right. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 504-766-9480. 766-9480. Rouse's Markets phone lines. Now, if you heard Ronnie in Metri a few minutes ago, oldest project built in America, St. Thomas. He's right. First project in New Orleans, he's definitely right. One of the first, maybe the first in America. Some say this one in Atlanta. But he was right about first in New Orleans, St. Thomas. Now, I asked a question, which projects were for whites? There were two. You name the other one, I'll give you a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate. St. Thomas was one of them for whites. One of the four proposed for blacks, four were proposed for blacks. One of those was built right around the time St. Thomas was built, and a lot of folks say that's the oldest project in New Orleans and in America. I think it's kind of co-oldest. I think when St. Thomas, like Ronnie said, he lived in the Irish Channel. When that opened, is always known in his neighborhood as the oldest in the city. I think he's right, but I also think other folks are right that one of the black ones was built simultaneously. It would make sense. St. Thomas was built from 1938 to 1941. It's a 3-year period. This black project, one of the four black ones, was also built during that time period. So I think it's kind of a co-oldest. One white, one black. Corey Johnson with you. Yeah, you right. Tuesday afternoon. Rouse's Markets phone lines, if you want to pick up a Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate, 766-9480. Like Ronnie and Metri, you got to just know the answer in your head. No intranet device. No search engines. It happens all the time. It happened at the Rouses the other day. I love your glasses. Do you ever get complimented on your glasses? I laughed. I said, thank you for the compliment. Yes, I get complimented on these glasses all the time. I got them at Art and Eyes on Magazine. Eyewear that's as unique as you. Nothing you will see from the mall or Luxottica. None of those weak name brands. Quality eyewear you'll find nowhere else. The best in the world. Art and Eyes on Magazine. Art and Eyes.
Recently, Kim Kardashian was seen at Super Discount Store in Chalmette.
Let's party.
Can you think of any other celebrities that won't sue us? Super Discount Store in Chalmette. The lowest prices allowed by Louisiana law on wine, alcohol, and cold beer. 3235 Paris Road.
Young's Dry Cleaning has free pickup and delivery. That's right. Young's Dry Cleaning has absolutely free pickup and delivery. Home or office, East Bank or West Bank. Call Young's at 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
Come to Fausto's Italian Bistro. Age-old Italian recipes like the calamari fritti or spaghetti and meatballs. Lunch Monday to Friday. Dinner Monday to Saturday. 530 Vets, a block before Dorignax. Fausto's Italian Bistro.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Rouse's Markets means convenience. Every one of our 65 locations opens at 7 a.m., some at 6:30, and they're open until 10 p.m., with some staying open till 11 or even midnight. Convenience. Rouse's Markets. Tastes like home.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralox, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralox technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralox is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring.
Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region with great pay, great benefits, and a take-home vehicle. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. To apply for one of these coveted positions, go online to tommyslockandalarms.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Which Metro New Orleans area restaurant made CNN's top 50 in America and ThrillList.com's top 25 and has served presidents at the White House for over 40 years? Trey Yen in Mandeville.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot.
Have a painting project but can't decide on the perfect color? At Helm Paint and Decorating, we offer half-pint paint samples in any Benjamin Moore color for under $5, so you can test potential paint colors before investing in a full gallon.
Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore. Let us steer you in the right direction.
The city's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa with 4 area locations: New Orleans, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and Metairie. A day of relaxation is just moments away at the Woodhouse Day Spa. NOLA.woodhousespas.com.
Gotta get a camera on Jason, a.k.a. the Raging Cajun, a.k.a. the Man in Black. Jason, we messed up today with Tom. Supposed to have a mic dangling right in front of your face. We need to hook up L microphone over there finally. What the hell? You seem so bummed out about that. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 504-766-9480. That's how you dial us up. 766-9480. One of the 2 white projects in New Orleans was the St. Thomas. Some say that the first in America. There are 4 original black projects. One of those 4 black projects say, we were first in New Orleans. We were one of the first in America, or the first. I kind of think it's true. I think it's St. Thomas and that black project were being built simultaneously. Late 30s, early 40s. What's the black project that's old? Give me the answer to that. I got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate for you. I got another project question for you. There were 10 projects in New Orleans. 10. Name any of the 2, the original name, and the new name that the neighborhood's called today. We'll use St. Thomas as an example as, hey, St. Thomas was the old name. The new name is blank. So I'm kind of helping you out sort of halfway a little bit on that one. Anyway, name 2 of the 10 projects, the original name and the new name of the neighborhood. Hey, no intranet device, no Google, no search engines, period. You either know the answer in the old brainium or you don't. And if you don't, well, maybe next time you can pick up a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate. Another insanely hot day right now. It's absurd. Feels like 100 plus right now. Stay hydrated. Get out of the heat. Animals outside, no bueno. Get the animals inside. Animals can't just be chained up and locked outside while you go to work. No, it's just insanely hot. Tomorrow they're saying the high is 98. We never get to 98 in New Orleans. Thursday the high is 99. Friday and Saturday they say the high could be 100 degrees. A few summers ago we hit like 100. That was the first time in my life I've ever experienced 100 in New Orleans. Happens very, very, very rarely. We get 90s a lot. We get high humidity. But it's hot out there, ridiculously hot. Hey, the governor signs one of the strictest anti-abortion laws in America, but it's not the law in Louisiana yet. We're Louisiana. We're cutting edge. We're always ahead of the curve. That's why we're one of the leaders in America. If or when Roe versus Wade is overturned, then it would be law in Louisiana. Like, we're ready for Roe versus Wade to be overturned. When the feds do it, we're ready. It's just mind-boggling. Something as simple as sports betting. Mississippi passed a law in advance. Boy, it looks like the feds are going to pass that. We have the infrastructure in place. The casino's ready to take the wagers. That's what they do. That's their business model already. Very easy adjustments to take sports betting. Let's legalize that, right, guys? And then if the feds ever do, boom, we're ready to go with, hit the ground running. And that's what they did. And they got about a 18-month, 2-year start. No, it continues, like kicking New Orleans' rear end in the casino industry to start. Would Gulfport and Biloxi have worked? No doubt. Would the Beau Rivage be in New Orleans? No doubt. There'd be 5 Harrah's Beau Rivage casinos, a half dozen in downtown New Orleans. There'd be billion-dollar win. I mean, don't get me started. Mississippi, Biloxi, Gulfport kicked our rear end. Mississippi kicked New Orleans and Louisiana's you-know-what when it came to getting casino gambling started. And still to this day, we're 30 years into this thing. And there's still one land-based monopoly casino in New Orleans. Someone explain to me why. Why? Why is there one casino, a monopoly granted to Harrah's Caesars? I've had Dan Reel on this program. I'll have Dan Reel on again. He's not like, no, we're opposed to the getting rid of the monopoly. He's not. He'd probably just be like, hey, we're going to get some we'll give it up, and you give us some major tax concessions that our competitors coming into the market will not receive for a while. There's a way to make it work. And then the Wynns and the MGMs would say, I don't care what Caesars and Harrah's tax advantages are. We're still coming into the market. We'll make a smaller profit until they catch up. We'll make a better product, newer, better, bigger. We're ready to compete. It doesn't make sense. We have this like second-rate losers mentality. We let little Mississippi kick our butt in the casino game and kick our butt in sports betting. But abortion, we're ready. We're ready for abortion, religious stuff. We're ready for that. Educating your kids, economics, infrastructure, we're horrible at that. Fighting crime, terrible at that. Got to do better. We're prepared for abortion, not prepared for stuff that helps the economy. 14 people shot in Orleans Parish in the last 72 hours. 14. 2 murdered. We'll talk more about the mayor's press conference for the first time in a while. She went off on her, she thinks, heroics, like putting on a Superman cape to fight, to break up some couple of women. I didn't see her breaking up anybody. It seemed like she was a little buzzed, a little drunk. That would have been a good question. Mayor, was alcohol anything to do with your actions? Or you were dead sober? I mean, I don't know. That seemed like she was a little buzzed. That would be my guess. Hey, every day this program on radio and on television, on the internet device, on YouTube, brought to you by the Lamarck Automotive Complex. That's Lamarck Ford, #1 Ford dealership in the region. That's Lamarck Lincoln, #1 Lincoln dealership in the region. New, pre-owned, service, repairs, parts. Ronnie Lamarck from Araby Park has you covered. Over $50 million invested. Have you been to the car corner lately? I-10 at Williams in Kennebra, right on the corner, right on the price. Every day this program brought to you by the Lamarck Automotive Complex. What's that, blue boy? 5 o'clock powwow and X. Folks should stick around. What else? Throw out the phone numbers, 766-9480, Rouse's Markets phone lines, all right? Giving away a $50 Woodhouse Day card, 93.9 FM, 107.9 FM, New Orleans. Good boy, Blue.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NolaAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NolaAC.com, your cool spot.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on Magazine, as unique as you.
Where can you find shish kebab in New Orleans? Lamb, beef, chicken, shrimp, plus all your other Mediterranean favorites. Lebanon's Cafe on the streetcar line. Lunch, dinner, and shish kebab. Lebanon's Cafe. The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Tommy's Lock and Alarms is now hiring service and installation technicians. Great benefits, great pay, take-home vehicle. Apply today. Tommy'sLockandAlarms.com.
Hi, this is Joey Helm. My dad, Bunky Helm, had a vision of a locally family-owned store serving the residential and commercial paint needs of New Orleans. I think Dad would be proud of today's Helm Paint and Decorating, and here's why. We have the best technical staff in the business, providing the best color matching service in Southeast Louisiana. Perfect matching for any color and any brand. And we'll save your colors so you don't have to save those old cans. Helm Paint offers free 2-hour delivery. Our in-store decorators will assist you on deciding what color and type of paint to best showcase your home. But most importantly, as your local independent Benjamin Moore dealer, our products provide the greatest value in the paint industry, superior coverage, and Benjamin Moore paint simply covers better and lasts longer. New Orleans is a city of vibrant color, and no one else provides the paints of New Orleans like Helm Paint and Decorating. Visit any of our 6 locations or online at helmpaint.com.
Helm Paint, let us steer you right. Helm Paint and Supply.
Rouse's, New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's has the only full-service grocery stores both in the French Quarter on Royal Street and in the CBD on Baronne in the old Sewell Cadillac building. The Rouse's on the river, Tchoupitoulas at Napoleon, is in a century-old warehouse. And uptown on Ferret at the corner of Valence is Rouse's all-new boutique store. With 7 locations in Orleans Parish, Rouse's is New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's Markets. Taste like home.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
When you think of Fury's Restaurant in Metairie, you think about their daily lunch specials like red beans and rice, black-eyed peas, white butter beans, liver and onions. Daily lunch specials. Fury's Restaurant in Metairie.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, the premier day spa experience, is now more convenient than ever. Now open, the Woodhouse Day Spa, Metairie location, West Esplanade at Transcontinental. Metairie and Canada's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
Barnaby Jones, starring Buddy Ebsen. Also starring Lee Merriweather. With guest
Jason,
stars.
why didn't you tell me Cannon's coming up? You should have told me Cannon was next. Pretty fired up about Cannon. If you could do a Cannon Barnaby Jones back-to-back, I would be in heaven. You know, when I think about crime and criminals in New Orleans, like our crime problem, if we had Cannon or Barnaby Jones, it would be worse. Corey Johnson with you on a Tuesday. Who's worried about Buddy Ebsen? He's like 90 years old. And Cannon's like 900 pounds, literally. You have to remove like the side of the building to take him out if you have to go to the hospital. Hoist him out. Cannon, Barnaby Jones. No one's scared of them. Barnaby Jones' sidekick, like his nephew, you remember? His name was Jedediah. A criminal would beat him just for having the name Jedediah. It almost is like, yes, you can beat me up. Help me, Jedediah. Oh, boy, that's his name? We're coming after you, old man. Corey Johnson with you. No Cannon, no Barnaby Jones. Instead, the 5 o'clock power hour. Yeah, you right. On a absurdly hot Tuesday afternoon. It's ridiculous out there in Metro New Orleans and beyond. It's 5 p.m. and the temperature in New Orleans is about 93 right now, and it feels like 103. You want to know what's scary? Tomorrow, the high is 98. 93 right now feels like 103. Tomorrow, the high is expected to be around 97 or 98, which means it's going to feel like 106, 107, 108, 109, 110. Thursday, the high is supposed to be 99. Friday and Saturday, a potential high in New Orleans of 100 degrees. Ouch. Feels like 103 right now. Stay hydrated. Keep pets inside during the day. Change the water bowls outside for your pets a lot. Keep that water bowl in the shade, not in the sun. Treat your animals humanely. Elderly folks, check on them. Friends and neighbors in the neighborhood that don't have air conditioning, they got to get to like the library, the mall, the civic center, the something in the neighborhood that's air conditioned. Anyway, look out for other folks. Speaking of folks, 14 of them shot in Orleans Parish in New Orleans in the last 72 hours. Count them, 14. 2 murdered, 2 killed. Unbelievable. The mayor held a press conference earlier today, first time in a while. She joked, she jived, she talked, she yucked it up. Literally, at one point, she was talking, and I just heard, yuck, 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 yuck. I heard just popping and snapping sounds. I don't speak that language. Anyway, the mayor just talking like she talks. Most of it was about the incident in the bathroom at the Fillmore, which was embarrassing. She did say that the city's seeking a 2-year extension in that FEMA money for street repairs and water projects. I will give the mayor credit for this. I think what she's saying is true. No one was refuting it, that's for sure, when she first mentioned, when she took office, 1% of road work has been done. I mean, it's like a decade after Katrina plus. You know, a decade plus. Somebody like year 5, it's 2017, 2016 she took office. Well, no, I guess not. 2018 she took office. My bad. My bad. Did I just say that? I hate that term. My bad. It's ridiculous. 2018 she took office, so 13 years after Katrina, 1% of street and water projects money was spent. Now she says it's like 50% spent. The problem is it's all being spent at the same time, like catch-up last minute. I mentioned that Uptown project, one was on Britannia, one was on Jefferson Avenue, one was on Napoleon, one was on Louisiana. Those 4 projects were supposed to be done one at a time. But the you-know-what's hitting the fan, deadline's coming up for all 3. They didn't start on the first one 10 years ago. They didn't start on the second one 7 years ago. They didn't start on the third one 5 years ago. They didn't start on the last one a year earlier. So they start on all 4 at the same time because the money's going to be lost if they don't. And it was just a quagmire. Look at Holly Grove right now. Hard to find a street you can drive on. The ones that are all messed up and now a bunch are torn up, half repaired, left sitting for weeks. It's a nightmare. I mean, I guess there's a positive that you're going to have streets fixed eventually. Eventually. But no, just this last minute thing is a nightmare for so many reasons. Now, here's another one of those reasons. The new bids coming in are over budget. May have to cut down size and scope of projects. FEMA's not giving you more money because of inflation costs. FEMA's giving you money like, here's the money, get the project started now and do it in the next few years. Not a decade and a half, almost 2 decades now later. Still asking for extensions from 2005. From 2005. There are people working at FEMA that are like, man, my kid was 4 years old when we started doling this money out in 2005. I just went to their college graduation, and New Orleans wants an extension on this money. So now, because we've waited so long, and hey, have you noticed gas prices, a gallon of milk, anything? I bought Bounce today. It was $13 for the stuff that you put in the dryer, Bounce sheets. $13. Charmin toilet tissue, $23 for 12 rolls. It's expensive. Stuff's expensive today. Street repairs are no different. So the $50 million that the city got from FEMA to redo Ferret Street, that $50 million for 12 blocks will only do 8 blocks today. So it's do 8 blocks or do the 12 and do them less quality. So now they're cutting down on the size and scope of some projects. That's another negative of being unorganized, not knowing what the left hand's doing from the right, all that kind of stuff. No, it's typical city of New Orleans. Post-Katrina, New York Times said it best. The New York Times, hyper-liberal New York Times, hyper-liberal. Boy, city of New Orleans getting federal money, this amount, 2 things are going to happen. One, best case scenario, it's spent inefficiently. Worst case scenario, it's stolen. Spent inefficiently or stolen. We just live up to that. It's 17 years later, asking for more extensions for street repairs and water projects. All this should be done already. And now have to cut down the size and scope of some projects because what $1 built 10 years ago, it's $1.30 today or $1.40. Can't build the project that was approved by FEMA. I'm doing these quote things again. Chase, we're going to have to clip these fingers. I'm going to just go with 3 fingers on each hand. Yep, no more peace or victory signs for me or quote marks. No claw action. Anyway, the Naval Support Facility, sinful behavior from Mitch Landrieu. The feds gave that facility to the city on Poland Avenue. It was safe, secured, climate controlled. And the feds, when they abandoned it for being a naval facility, they left a presence there, like security team, security guards, securing the facility. Security, securing, security guards. City of New Orleans. Thanks, feds. No, we'll leave it alone. We don't need anyone out there. It'll be fine. We don't have a problem with people stealing copper. We don't have a problem from people stealing copper from buildings that are powered up and being used. Why would they go steal it from a building that we're not even looking at? That's way over on the Mississippi River and the industrial waterway on Poland Avenue in like kind of a forgotten part of town up in a corner. No one's going to go there and vandalize it and steal stuff or just blow out windows for fun and wreck it. Of course, that is exactly what happened. All you needed was a police substation there. 6, 8 cops, 10 cops there. Police substation. That's all you needed. Pay electricity bill and light it up. Little security. That's it. Arrest anyone that comes on the property. That's it. And some cameras. City did none of it. And it's tens of millions of dollars in damage and just sinful behavior. The city's worrying about where to put City Hall, where to do this. Put it in there for a little while. I mean, could have done so many things. Just terrible. Mayor's talking about that, kind of putting the blame on the developer. I think that's a little short-sighted. The governor signs one of the strictest anti-abortion laws in America. But Roe versus Wade has to be overturned first. Louisiana's ready. That's probably going to happen in the next few weeks. When it does, no abortion in Louisiana.
Rouse's Market is hiring. With 65 stores, full or part-time employment, and flexible scheduling, Rouse's has a job for you, or maybe even a career. Apply at any Rouse's store or online at rouses.com.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
Ford F-150, #1 seller in America. What about in the USA? Let's see, what about in the world? Who sells more trucks than Ford? Nobody. It's because the Lamar team is the real team. All that makes it happen is one goal. Everybody having a great experience at Lamar Ford. We became #1 for a reason, because we're good. And we need to prove it every day, every deal, all the time.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Come to Fausto's Italian Bistro. Age-old Italian recipes like the calamari fritti or spaghetti and meatballs. Lunch Monday to Friday. Dinner Monday to Saturday. 530 Vets, a block before Dorignax. Fausto's Italian Bistro.
For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring. Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region with great pay, great benefits, and a take-home vehicle. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. To apply for one of these coveted positions, go online to tommy'slockhandalarms.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms.
Super discount store in Chalmette.
3235 Paris Road.
The lowest price allowed by Louisiana law on wine, alcohol, and beer.
Worth the drive from anywhere.
If you're throwing a party and need wine, alcohol, and cold beer, Super discount store in Chalmette.
The city's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa with 4 area locations: New Orleans, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and Metairie. A day of relaxation is just moments away at the Woodhouse Day Spa. NOLA.woodhousespas.com.
One of my favorite Meters songs. Art Neville's so good on that Hammond organ. So creative. Yeah, you're right. I think this is from like Looky Pie Pie album or CD. Probably like circa 1967 or 1968. Only like 54, 55, 56 years old. They deserve to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Music Hall of Fame. That crew, who is it? The original Meters, I guess that's Art Neville, Leo Nocentelli on guitar, George Porter on bass, and Zigaboo Modilisti on drums. The original. Cyril Neville later joined the group and talked about oppression and things at concerts. I'll never forget my buddies at somewhere, and he's like, Cyril Neville's up there, Maspero's was a slave trading place, and my brother's there, and he says, his friend looks at me and goes, dude, Maspero's has a good po' boy. That's like he's in the middle of the tirade of Cyril Neville. It's like, wow, maybe you should be paying attention. Anyway, Maspero's has a good po' boy. Corey Johnson with you. Speaking of a good po' boy, really nice outside on, I was going to say outside on Orleans Avenue, but I think it's Leah Chase Avenue, right? By Dookie Chase, they have a big placard now. You know, that big, what would you call it, I guess, marquee? I don't know what you'd call it. One of those brown, historic markers. Would that be the best way to describe it? Historic marker? Anyway, there's one by Dookie Chase, opened in 1941 by Emily and Edgar Dookie Chase Sr. Dookie Chase's restaurant became known as the meeting place for advancement of the civil rights movement in New Orleans. After the marriage of Leah and Dookie Chase Jr., it became one of the first African-American fine dining restaurants in the country. Beginning in the 50s, its upper room backstairs was used by national and local civil rights organizations and leaders, including Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Reverend A.L. Davis, Judge Israel Augustine Jr. of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, also Thurgood Marshall, A.P. Turo, and Mayor Ernest Dutch Morial of the NAACP, Louisiana Supreme Court Justice Revis Ortigue, Reverend Avery Alexander, and Freedom Riders Aretha Castle Haley and Rudy Lombard of the Congress on Racial Equality, all of whom debated, strategized, and successfully fought for desegregation. Later, as its civic and cultural reputation flourished, Dookie Chase Restaurant was visited by American presidents George W. Bush and Barack Obama. Pretty cool. Good marquee, well written, nailed it. It's good stuff. Leah Chase was too cool, too. I remember interviewing her on MLK Day at Dookie Chase. and I took a little selfie, a little photo, and that's still my photo on Twitter to this day. Haven't changed it. She was just such a sweet lady, just classy, humble, powerful, influential, and just so sweet and nice, and loved New Orleans and loved people and kindness in her heart. Leah Chase was pretty incredible. Boy, it is absurdly hot outside. Every day we broadcast live on radio, on television, on YouTube, from the Buddy Diliberto River Cities Total Maintenance Studios. River Cities Total Maintenance. That's fair and honest Lucas and the boys, your air conditioning experts. Man, if your AC's making a funny noise, not blowing as cold as it should, or worse, not working at all, no, it stinks. I came home last week. I went out about 7:30 in the morning, came home around noon, and my house was not, it was 84 degrees. The AC wasn't working. Within about 4 hours, Lucas and his crew had it working again in the middle of the summer. They're like that. They're like that. If your AC's not working right now, they'll get it working this afternoon. They'll get it working tonight. They'll come immediately. And they're air conditioning experts. They're not guessing at what they're doing. They're not guessing. And they're fair and honest. They're not going to do something that shouldn't be done. If you have air conditioning needs, it's easy. NOLAAC.com. NOLAAC.com. Honest air conditioning experts that come immediately. NOLAAC.com. Every day we broadcast live from the Buddy Diliberto River Cities Total Maintenance Studios. Corey Johnson with you. 5 o'clock power hour. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 504-766-9480. 766-9480. Love to hear from you on this ridiculously hot Tuesday afternoon. Hey, first project built in New Orleans. Some say first project built in America, the St. Thomas. Ronnie in Metairie got that right last hour. He picked up a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate. There were 6 projects built sort of in the beginning. 2 of them were for white folks, St. Thomas and another one. 4 were for black folks. Some say one of those 4 black projects, like St. Thomas, oldest in New Orleans, maybe oldest in America. What is the black project that maybe as old as St. Thomas? Give me the answer to that. Got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate for you. And I got another question. 10 former projects. If you can name 2 of the 10, the original names, and the new name of the neighborhood. The new name of the neighborhood. Just 2 of the 10. Give me the old name and the new name. I'll give you a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate. Good at any of the 4 area Woodhouse Day Spas, Mid-City, Metairie near North Kenner, North Shore, Baton Rouge by the Mall of Louisiana. A second North Shore location, this one in Mandeville, coming soon. Trey Yen Country. I'll keep you people up to date over there on the North Shore about that latest Woodhouse in Mandeville. Yeah, you right. Tuesday afternoon edition of the program. So much to discuss. The mayor held a press conference seeking a 2-year extension in FEMA money for street repairs and water projects. New bids coming in over budget. May have to cut down the size and scope of some of these projects because it's 17 years after Katrina. And the money allotted a decade ago, 15 years ago. Yeah, inflation, today's economy. Might get 50, 80 cents, 50 or 60 cents, I should say, on the dollar. It's a shame. That's another problem with waiting till the tail end, waiting till the end. That naval support facility, sinful what Mitch Landrieu's administration did, neglecting it. Now they're having problems over there. Travers Mackle, Channel 6 were there, and dozens and dozens of folks living at that facility. It's unbelievable. Ridiculous. Come on, New Orleans. Got to do better than that. Got to do better than that. The governor signs one of the strictest anti-abortion laws in America. Louisiana prepared, always ahead of the curve, if and when Roe versus Wade is overturned, and it's expected to be overturned. Louisiana will be ready, shutting down the abortion clinics, the 3 that exist, and some of the strictest abortion laws in America. Incest, rape, doesn't matter. You're having that baby. Crazy. Louisiana. Women are going to freak in Louisiana. They're going to freak. I don't know if the Supreme Court, I mean, it almost seems like if you're, I mean, this is where the Supreme Court's really getting political, so maybe they're going to avoid this. And what I'm talking about avoiding is avoid not voting on Roe versus Wade till the midterms are up. Because they overturn Roe versus Wade, that could get a lot of women not voting Republican at midterm. That might be one of the few things that can save the Democrats. The Democrats can't save themselves. They're absolutely pathetic and almost worthless. Just getting their own way, explaining things all the time. Republicans just quick little phrases that people can relate to. Democrats are like, wait, let me explain. No one wants to hear that. The only thing that might bail out the Democrats at midterms if the Supreme Court overturns Roe versus Wade and a bunch of women freak out. At the midterm elections in the booth, vote Democrat instead of Republican. That's the only way. Hey, the 5 o'clock powwow brought to you by J&J Exterminating. I love J&J Exterminating. You should too. They do what they say all the time. They mosquito-proof my yard. J&J Exterminating. Anywhere you see me on TV, on YouTube, hear me on the radio in Louisiana, J&J Exterminating is there. Just go online, jjext.com.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Yeah is right. Corey Johnson with you on a Tuesday. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 504-766-9480 is how you dial us up. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 766-9480. Ronnie in Metairie got first project in New Orleans, the St. Thomas. I think he's right. We gave him credit for being right. St. Thomas is maybe the oldest. But I think another one is equally as old, and it was for black folks. What's the oldest black project in New Orleans? As old as St. Thomas, one of the oldest in America. Thank God they're all gone. Got another $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate for you. Name me 2 of the 10 former projects by name and what the new name of that neighborhood is now. What the new name of that neighborhood is now. Give me the answer to that. Just 2 of the 10. I'll give you a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate. Good at the 4 area Woodhouse Day Spas. 14 people shot in Orleans Parish in the last 72 hours. 14 people shot in the last 3 days. 2 murdered, 2 killed. Absolutely unacceptable. The mayor held a press conference today. Didn't talk much about crime, except that crime she stopped in the Fillmore bathroom, whatever. That embarrassing situation, alcohol involved. The mayor's just goofy. Trust me on this. Anytime a belligerent, male or female, is looking the other way from you, is sticking their arms straight out in your face, it's time you disengage and not have a conversation anymore with that belligerent fool or moron. Otherwise, you're having a conversation with a belligerent fool or moron. Who wants to do that? The hand up Heisman in the face is enough. Time to leave. Not the mayor. I think she was a little buzzed, a little alcoholed up at some concert at the Fillmore, and they caught it on video. Anyway, girls giggling in the background, the mayor just looking very un-mayor-like. But what's new? The mayor held a press conference today, and that dominated the press conference. Not crime and problems in New Orleans. The mayor said the city's seeking a 2-year extension on FEMA money for street repairs and water projects, and that a lot of projects are now costing too much, and the size and scope of the project's going to have to be cut back. That's just terrible. I mean, we scammed FEMA and insurance and all that post-Katrina. $500 million for charity hospital. Really? $500 million. Thank God. We built the new charity and the new VA. Couple of $1 billion in hospital complex. Yeah, you right. So I like that, but kind of taking advantage of FEMA and the feds, and then don't use the money quickly and build like the new charity. A lot of this money now, it's 5 years, 8 years, 10 years, 12 years, 15, 17 years later. So that dollar from the past is worth 40, 50, 60, 70 cents today. Can't build the project that you wanted to build today because the city waited so long. No, it's just terrible. Not right. Not right at all. Corey Johnson with you on a Thursday. Rouse's Markets phone lines to participate in the program. Listening on radio, watching on TV, checking us out on YouTube. 504-766-9480. 766-9480. Name me any of the two former projects and the new neighborhood that took that project's place. Give me those names. I got a $50 Woodhouse Day Spa gift certificate for you. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 766-9480. Best quality, best price, best selection. Rouse's Markets tastes like home. You know, Rouse's employs over 7,000 people. 7,000. It's amazing. The Gulf South grocery store, over 50 Rouses in Louisiana. There are 3 on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. There are 8 in Lower Alabama. No, it's Rouse's grocery store in some places like Lafayette or Baton Rouge or New Orleans or Mobile, Alabama. It's the dominant grocery store in those cities. Number 1, and by far, like in New Orleans, buying power. Fresh deliveries made daily, including Sundays. They got the local stuff you want. They got the national stuff, even the international stuff. And those Rouse's labeled products, super high quality, low prices, great prices. Best quality, best price, best selection, tastes like home, Rouse's Markets.
The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, it's open now. We fix cars and trucks. We do all makes and models. And it doesn't have to be a Ford or a Lincoln. It could be whatever you're driving. 32,000 square feet under roof. Now open at 3101 Williams Boulevard. It's all about you, the customer, getting the most for your dollar. I would say the most perfect collision center anyway. The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, 3101 Williams Boulevard. Go check it out.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
My Sittu, that's Arabic for grandmother, used to make the best football kibbe. You can experience kibbe just like my grandmother used to make, and so many other Middle Eastern favorites on the streetcar line, Lebanon's Cafe.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Hi, this is Joey Helm. My dad, Bunky Helm, had a vision of a locally family-owned store serving the residential and commercial paint needs of New Orleans. I think Dad would be proud of today's Helm Paint and Decorating, and here's why. We have the best technical staff in the business, providing the best color matching service in Southeast Louisiana. Perfect matching for any color and any brand. And we'll save your colors so you don't have to save those old cans. Helm Paint offers free 2-hour delivery. Our in-store decorators will assist you on deciding what color and type of paint to best showcase your home. But most importantly, as your local independent Benjamin Moore dealer, our products provide the greatest value in the paint industry. Superior coverage, and Benjamin Moore paint simply covers better and lasts longer. New Orleans is a city of vibrant color, and no one else provides the paints of New Orleans like Helm Paint and Decorating. Visit any of our 6 locations or online at helmpaint.com.
Helm Paint, let us do you right. Helm Paint and Supply.
Super discount store in Chalmette.
3235 Paris Road.
The lowest price allowed by Louisiana law on wine, alcohol, and beer.
Worth the drive from anywhere.
If you're throwing a party and need wine, alcohol, and cold beer, super discount store in Chalmette.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, the premier day spa experience, is now more convenient than ever. Now open, the Woodhouse Day Spa, Metairie location, West Esplanade at Transcontinental. Metairie and Kenner's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa.
For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring. Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region with great pay, great benefits, and a take-home vehicle. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. To apply for one of these coveted positions, go online to tommyslockandalarms.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on Magazine, as unique as you.
Wow, who is this? Soul Rebels? Olympia Brass Band? Huh. Good one. Jason stumped me again. Jason, a.k.a. the Raging Cajun, a.k.a. the Man in Black, the Heat Magnet. Fielding your phone calls right now, 766-9480. 766-9480. 10 projects in New Orleans at one time. They've all been torn down and converted into new neighborhoods, thank God. Can you name two of the original projects and the new neighborhoods they've become? The name of the new neighborhoods. You do that, I got 50 big bucks for you at the Woodhouse Day Spa. 766-9480. 766-9480. All I can tell you is water, H2O agua. It's hot out there. We might hit 100 degrees Friday. Tomorrow, maybe 98. Thursday, 99. And you know, that's the temperature. The feels like 7, 8, 9, 10 degrees warmer. Like it's 90-something right now. Feels like 100 and something right now. It's crazy. That's just too hot. Which projects were for whites? St. Thomas and Iberville were for white folks. Which projects were for blacks originally? Calliope, Lafitte, St. Bernard, where life is hot, hot, hot. The Magnolia. The Magnolia, also considered one of the oldest. Florida, Desire, Melpomene, all added. That's crazy. Fisher Housing Development on DeBest Bank. I remember they used to shoot at cars on the Mississippi River Bridge with rifles from the roof of the Fisher. West Bank, Algiers. NOPD used to refuse to go into the Fisher. Domino's Pizza, stuff like that, would not deliver into the Fisher. St. Thomas was River Gardens now, Irish Channel. C.J. Pete, the Magnolia Projects, that was over on Claiborne's and Louisiana. Claiborne's and Louisiana. The Melpomene is over there on MLK, in between Claiborne's and it's at Aretha Castle Haley. The Calliope, or B.W. Cooper as it was known. The Calliope, Earhart, from like Claiborne to Broad, basically, on Earhart. That was a monster. The Iberville, right next to the French Quarter. The Lafitte, Orleans Avenue was the Lafitte project on Orleans Avenue, like across from Dookie Chase. St. Bernard, that's St. Bernard Avenue, I-610, Paris Avenue, out in that direction. It never actually went through to Paris Avenue, I don't think, but went all up and down St. Bernard Avenue, from 610 to basically Harrison Avenue, I guess. The Desire, that's out on like Alvar, Florida Avenue. And then right across Florida Avenue from the Desire was the Florida project. That Desire and Florida combo was giganticus. Huge. There's your 10. The Fisher, the St. Thomas, the Magnolia, a.k.a. C.J. Pete, the Melpomene, the Calliope, a.k.a. B.W. Cooper, the Iberville, Lafitte, St. Bernard, Desire, and Florida housing projects. All are gone. Thank God. No, there's a few silver linings from Katrina. There's a few silver linings. One was getting rid of the entire Orleans Parish public school system. 7, 8, 9,000 employees done. Thank God. I mean, this is real easy. Anyone whose civic duty, their vocation, their career, their job is to be an educator, be it as a teacher or a coach or a principal, an administrator, a janitor, a bus driver, that's what you do. It's for the kids. That's what you do. That's why you do it. If that's your vocation, anything can happen. Katrina, hey, I thought I was solid with the Orleans Parish Public Schools. You go to another school system, or you come back to Orleans when it's up and running. But if that's what you do, you're coming back. And if that's what you do and you're good at it, you're getting a job at the new place because it's what you do and you're good at it. Only a fool wouldn't hire you. You clowns, you jokers that didn't do anything and it was thousands of you. Yeah, you're not getting back into the free ride school system where you didn't do anything. So no, I'm in radio and television. Every 3 months, ratings, advertising dollars, all this is scrutinized. Every 90 friggin' days. So you're talking to the wrong person about jobs and security and all that. And I'm not even going to get into this because I don't care. I take the Marine mentality, overcome, just do it, get it done. Don't make excuses. I'm a white dude in radio and television. Almost anything else is better today, especially in TV. Blonde, black, foreign-sounding name, dark skin, any of that, but a white dude. I don't complain or rarely mention that fact. I don't care. That's just how it was. It used to be all white dudes. It's just evening it up. I happen to be a white dude when they're evening it up. I'm not getting out of the business. No, excuses are for losers. So, no, I mean, I don't wish people to be unemployed, and Katrina hurt a lot of people, but the Orleans Parish public school system sucked. Awful. Weren't educating kids. It was sinful. Pathetic. So, 86ing all those people is great. Like I said, the ones that are legit came back. They're in the school system today. Then another silver lining, $2 billion in brand new school buildings in Orleans Parish. Nowhere in America has $2 billion. I don't care if it's New York, Chicago, L.A. I don't care the size of the city. Nowhere in America do you have $2 billion in brand new public schools buildings built. Nowhere. New Orleans does. So that's a couple of silver linings. All new buildings, essentially, redone buildings, and 86ing the entire staff. So all the losers go away for good. Like the colonel and his $72,000 a year janitor dad who was working 9 days a week, 40 days a month, 42 hours a day, that kind of stuff. 500 days a year. It was insane. $72,000 back then. So no, the school system getting 86th, $2 billion in new school buildings, incredible. Incredible. Another silver lining, the accelerated pace of the project removal. They had already started it pre-Katrina. St. Thomas went bye-bye and River Gardens was emerging in the Irish Channel. Then Katrina hits. And then those big four, the big four after the storm, they had to go. It had to go. Florida, Desire, Melpomene, the Calliope, and the city council. One of the few brave things they did, 86 the projects. I had Maxine Waters on the program, congressman from California, congresswoman. Why do you want these torn down? She's giving her answers like, do you know New Orleans? I'm like, crime zone. There's nothing good coming out of that. And I even told her, I'll never forget, that Louis Vuitton purse I see you got, that thing wouldn't make it, on your arm by the time you walk through that St. Bernard project. Anyway, no, the city was smart. Black and white leaders from the business and political community got with the mostly black folks that lived in the projects and said, how do we solve the problem? And that's how it got done. And that's a huge one, a big plus. 86ing all the projects, 86ing Orleans Parish Public Schools. Those were huge negatives in New Orleans. Things we did absolutely terribly. And sold out people, The costs of young kids' education and safety and opportunity and life, all of that, sad, sinful behavior. I was talking about teachers and a career, a job, that's your vocation, it's what you do. You know how many people Latrim has working for them? In Elmwood, over 1,200. On the North Shore, they've got a few hundred at their Hammond facility. They're about to hire 400 more at their Hammond facility. All this company does, year after year, decade after decade, grow locally, grow regionally, grow nationally, grow internationally. They're on every continent on the planet. It is a huge New Orleans success story. Born, bred, based out of New Orleans. And they are hiring. And so many people, it is not a job, it is a career. Some of these people have been at Latrim a few decades. For a full listing of positions available, go to Latrim.com. Latrim spelled Laitram. Latrim.com for a full listing of positions available. East Bankers, West Bankers, North Shore folks. They got you covered at Latrim.com. The mayor held a press conference today. A lot of yapping about the little viral video, the fight in the bathroom. Typical. That was what most of the press conference was about, which she should have just avoided that. It's embarrassing. She did say the city's seeking a 2-year extension on FEMA money for street repairs and water projects. She also said new bids are coming in way over budget. They may have to cut down size and scope of some projects because, $1 from 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 12 years ago, 17 years ago ain't the same dollar today, obviously. The mayor and the city are just figuring that out. Absolutely unbelievable. 14 people shot in Orleans Parish in the last 72 hours. No word on that from the mayor. 14 people shot, 2 murdered, 2 killed in the last 72 hours. That's like, every 5 hours on average someone gets shot in New Orleans over the last 3 days? About every 5-6 hours someone gets shot? That's unacceptable. And unacceptable the mayor doesn't say anything about it. The governor signs one of the strictest anti-abortion laws in America, but Roe versus Wade has to be overturned first, which is probably going to happen in the next few weeks. So Louisiana's prepared. Those 3 abortion clinics in Louisiana will be shut down. Folks will have to run to Texas for abortion, to Texas. Hey, Fausto's Italian Bistro tonight for dinner. Boy, is that good. Chicken, veal, fish. I love Fausto's. Have you been? You folks that have been know exactly what I'm talking about. You folks that haven't been, what are you waiting for? Some of the city's best Sicilian and Italian tonight for dinner. Make it Fausto's Italian Bistro.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com. Rouse's, New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's has the only full-service grocery stores both in the French Quarter on Royal Street and in the CBD on Baronne in the old Sewell Cadillac building. The Rouse's on the river, Tchoupitoulas at Napoleon, is in a century-old warehouse. And uptown on Ferret at the corner of Valence is Rouse's all-new boutique store. With 7 locations in Orleans Parish, Rouse's is New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's Markets. Taste like home.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Tommy's Lock and Alarms is now hiring service and installation technicians. Great benefits, great pay, take-home vehicle. Apply today. Tommy'sLockandAlarms.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this Lamarck Automotive Complex is something called Quick Lane. Tires, wheel alignments, struts, servicing your transmission. We do in all makes and models. It doesn't have to have been purchased from us. It's for you. It handles your lifestyle with your budget in mind. And we want to get you in and out as quick as possible. Quick Lane, you got to come see it. You're going to love the experience. Right there at Williams Boulevard in Kenner.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NoAC.com, your cool spot.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
Recently, Kim Kardashian was seen at Super Discount Store in Chalmette.
Let's party.
Can you think of any other celebrities that won't sue us? Super Discount Store in Chalmette. The lowest prices allowed by Louisiana law on wine, alcohol, and cold beer. 3235 Paris Road.
The city's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa with 4 area locations: New Orleans, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and Metairie. A day of relaxation is just moments away at the Woodhouse Day Spa. NOLA.woodhousespas.com.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
When you think of Fury's restaurant in Metairie, you think about the freshest local seafood anywhere. Shrimp, oysters, speckled trout, flounder, snapper, soft shells, crawfish. Fury's restaurant in Metairie.
Yeah, you right. Crescent City and beyond. Corey Johnson back at you on a ridiculously hot Tuesday afternoon. Hey, thanks for checking us out on the radio. You found us. Oh So Fine 93.9 FM. Oh So Fine 93.9 FM. Every weekday afternoon till 5:30 on TV, Cox Channel 4, Spectrum 333. Hey, thanks for finding us on YouTube. CoreyTalks.com, live streaming too. You can check past programs out on YouTube, on Anchor, iTunes, Spotify, lots of places to check us out. 5 o'clock Pow Hour this afternoon brought to you by Young's Dry Cleaning. If you like your dry cleaner, stick with them. If you're tired of your dry cleaner or you just want to experience the best, youngsdrycleaning.com. youngsdrycleaning.com. 14 people shot in Orleans Parish in the last 72 hours. But every 5-6 hours someone shot. The mayor really doesn't address too much of that. But the little altercation in the bathroom at the Fillmore, the video that went viral where the mayor seemed a little intoxicated and just yucking it up and acting stupid, that she wanted to discuss. Kind of crazy. The Naval Support Facility out on Poland Avenue, mayor trying to blame the developer. I blame Mitch Landrieu. Feds hand over a, not state-of-the-art, but a climate-controlled 800,000 square foot facility. And the mayor doesn't put any security there at all, and it just goes to crap within a few short months, within a year, total destruction. And now it's been about a decade plus. And, there's disrepair, people living in there, absolute insanity. What's that, Blue Boy? You're a dog, and you wouldn't want to live in the Naval Support Facility. No, you're right, Blue Boy. It's homeless people, people with mental issues. Yeah, it's unsafe. You're right. Wouldn't want to live at the Naval Support Facility. What else? The mayor's doing a terrible job. You're right again, Blue Boy. 93.9 FM, New Orleans. See you mañana. Blue Boy, you're the best.